Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. I'm so happy to have you on my channel. You have no idea how grateful I am for all the people that have subscribed. But if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and put on the notification bell so that YouTube will remind you or notify you as to when I post a new video. So one of the questions that I've been asked mostly has been this one of how much food do I eat? Show us the portions that you were talking about. So I'm going to run you through breakfast, lunch, and supper, and also some of the time that I would snack, and some of the drinks I drink. So on a basic day, that's not on a basic day. So for breakfast on a normal day, I would have a small meal. The meal is not very big because I don't have much of an appetite in the morning. I don't have much of an appetite in the evening. So my appetite kind of, uh, uh, um, I kind of feel like I have a bit of an appetite during, towards lunchtime and just after lunch or just after my afternoon walk. By the way, I love exercising. I used to love exercising in the morning, but now with the medication, I find it difficult to exercise in the morning, so I opt to exercise in the afternoon, and it's nothing hectic. Um, but I'll get into that in another video. So my breakfast is very simple. As you can see, it's a small portion, and as I mentioned in my previous video, that I know I don't dish up for myself in a normal plate anymore. I use side plates or the little bowls that I have to portion my food. Two eggs scrambled. The greenish in the eggs is just a few jalapenos, or as other people would say jalapenos, just a little bit for a bit of a kick, a bit of a wake me up, and then I'll just put it on top of slices of tomatoes. Or I do switch it up and put it on a bed of spinach or baby spinach with some onions, or I would add some cucumbers. Then I'll be fine for the morning. I'll go about my day at work, whatever. But then in the afternoon, like around about 12ish, my stomach starts complaining. it starts to it starts to remind me like, okay, you had a busy morning. Can you just put on something for energy for the rest of the afternoon or so, or just for the next few hours? Then my lunch would be mostly something like this. Or okay, in this picture, it's like fish fingers with a little bit of tomato soup, or I will just have plain old vegetable soup in a small little cup, or cup of soup as well. It's very easy, it's very quick. Or I would have pieces of meat just to tie me over with some veggies with it, just very small, as you can see, and then that keeps me going. In between, I drink a lot of water in a very, like, I measure my water. This is a 500 ml canister of water, keeps my water cool. So I have a few of them. I try and stick to having about 3 of them during the day. But some days I do have like an extra one, up to 4 bottles. So that's about 2 liters of water that I consume. So I try and finish my meals with a glass of water, or with a few sips from my daily limit water, um, to wash down the food. I do, however, have a third of a glass of juice, 100% juice, in the evenings. And if I don't have energy, I would have it maybe with my breakfast, because I don't have any carbs. I don't eat any carbs. So I feel like if I want to get a bit of more energy or some carbs into my system, I'll have 100% juice, which is apple or grape juice, and it's just a third of a glass, which is okay for me. And that is the allowance according to the dietitian also, when it comes to drinking juice. And because I'm not having any carbs, it's okay for me. So that is my lunch. Okay, so I also find that after my walk in the late afternoons, I would also be hungry. So around about 4:30, my stomach starts to remind me like, okay, I need a little bit of a something to keep me going just until, supper time. And normally we have supper around 7:30. So by 4 there around, my stomach is complaining, so I will have a small portion of either a little bit of biltong, and it's just like a little bit, like the palm, I put like it just here in the inside of my palm, just a little bit like in the inside of my palm there. And I chew on a few of the biltong. I will have some olives. I'll have like 4 or 5 of them and just chew slowly on them. That also seems to help me just calm myself down. And then I also like to have like just a quarter of the wheel of the feta cheese, because they come in little wheels. I'll in thin little wheels like that. um then I will just have a slice, like a slicey, like a piece of cake, just a quarter of it, and chew on that slowly. Or I'll have half a fruit, um, like a half an apple or so. I will chew on that. Or I will have just a little bit, like um, 4 or 5 strawberries, 4 or 5 raspberries, or blueberries. I literally just have 4 or 5 of them and just down it with water, and I'm fine. It keeps me going until supper time. So guys, for supper, I will interchange between fish or chicken and some beef products like mince or a little bit of sausage. Or we'll have eggs in the evening. If I didn't have eggs in the morning, we'll have eggs in the evening sometimes. So I try and keep it as versatile as possible. So my advice is, don't complicate it. When you start off, and go and buy a whole fridge full of veggies and fruits and stuff, because these things, their freshness doesn't last very long. So buy small, few items that you really like and really enjoy, so that you can just interchange, so that you can change in between and stuff. And by the end of the week, you would have finished that groceries, instead of being overwhelmed. And now you feel like, oh, the things are starting to wilt, and the things are starting to shrivel up and things, I have to finish it. And then you end up just being too overwhelmed. So take it slow. One Don't buy too much. Stick to what you can eat, and you'll be surprised how much food and how much you save on your budget from buying just the things that you feel like, okay, I enjoy these, I will be able to eat it for the week, these 4 or 5 veggies, and then next week I'll be able to eat those 4 and 5 veggies. It's as simple as that for me, guys. That's just my advice. Keep it simple, keep it plain, and don't overwhelm yourself. Don't go mad with buying too many stuff and then you can't finish it and you have to throw things away. All right? Yeah, guys, that's basically the portions I wanted to share with you, and that's basically how many meals I have during the day, and that's basically what I drink during the day. So thank you so very much, guys, for watching this video, for clicking on this video, for your support. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in my next video, guys.